Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another fun. Listen, y'all know the lists are coming, so let's go ahead and start it off strong. My top 15 best sneakers of 2019, and these are the ones I actually got. Man, it's like 4 to 5 releases every weekend. It's hard to keep up with everything, but this was what I was actually able to grab over the year. And again, it's 15 sneakers, bruh. It was kind of hard to narrow a lot of them down. There's a ton of shoes that I would have loved to put on this list, like the No Days Off Bodegas, they're not on this list, or the New Balances, not on this list. I probably would have had the Desert or 90s up here if I didn't let those go. They were too small. There's just a lot of stuff to talk about, so I will be doing another list video of just some of the stuff that I missed out on, but I still think there's a ton of other good sneakers to talk about. And remember to drop a like on this bit. Listen, it takes 2 seconds. Scroll up or down on your screen, drop a like on this bit, and let me know down below what is your top 3 of 2019. But listen, man, without further ado, I got a lot of shoe boxes in front of me. Let's get into it.
I fought through the bank, king of the hill, feeling like
Now at number 15, we start off with an Air Jordan 1. I believe these came out earlier this year. And in my opinion, I mean, from the color change to the switch up to just the color combo on this shoe, I knew it was going to end up on this list. Another one I forgot, the Turbo Greens. I love that shoe. It isn't on this list. That's just another one that I just thought of. But inside this box, we do have the LA to Chicago Air Jordan 1. Now, like I said, even when I unboxed this shoe, even when I did the review on the on feet, that color switch from Chicago to this Lakers purple and gold colorway is crazy. It's just like a Lance Mountain, and you guys know I love my Lance Mountains that I have in the back, and I still have those to this day, never let go of them. And these really, in my opinion, just reminded me of that shoe. Now, since the review, I have just gone ahead and kind of scratched up both of the shoes, because I know one thing: I wasn't going to be skating in any shit, so I just went ahead. I took some steel wool to mine. There's multiple ways to do it, and I just made mine look kind of worn in. In the end, I really like how mine came out, and again, man, that red and purple on the upper is a crazy color combination. Looks really, really good in my opinion, and there was no way I was making a top list without these landing somewhere up there. So at number 15, the LA to Chicago Air Jordan 1 color combo, color switch, crazy.
Way too moody for before, all in my drink, yeah. Okay, what you think? I got blue honey's all in your face, yeah.
Now at number 14, we gonna switch it up. This is actually a very, very recent pickup, but I just know not a lot of people have these. Not a lot of people are gonna have this on their list at all, and that is inside this box right here. Again, straight from the land of Japan. I'm not gonna say ASAP lyric, y'all already heard that, but y'all see it right here, Nike Air Force 1. Them Shibuya boys, man, come on now. Y'all remember when them clear panels was hot, but you couldn't find them, couldn't afford them, had to run to the flea market, had to run to a barbershop and get them clear barbershop special for $75. Now, if you missed the video on these, like I said, it was a recent one. These came out exclusively in Shibuya, Japan, and really with this shoe, it's just a lot of nostalgia play for me. Like I said, when the clear shoes and the clear Forces was popping, the clear Babestas, the only way you were gonna see those on anybody's feet was like Pharrell or the Clips or maybe like Wayne or something. That's the only way you're gonna see a real pair of clear Nikes Jordans on anybody's feet. So for me, I thought these were just crucial. Had to have them. It's just something different. It's something unique, and I know when I walk outside in these shits, like, I'm probably gonna get asked questions and I ain't gonna see them on nobody else's feet. And that's another thing I love about this shoe. Shibuya Air Force 1 at number 14. The clear panels, come on, man, they gotta be up here.
Shout out to Frank, tell me to get it, fill in my pockets. I got the bet, you comparing me, niggas just stop it, yeah.
Now, number 13. Last year we saw a Nike SB kind of heating up again, and this year we got some really, really dope releases, you know, Night of Mischief joints and stuff like this. I mean, green lobsters as well. But inside of this box, you have that Tiffany and black Nike SB box, retail at $100. I actually got my pair for, I think, about 200, maybe 200 bucks even. And now these shits, they is out of here, and that is these right here, the purple Lobster Nike Dunk Lows, SB Dunk Lows. Now I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with y'all. I have not worn this shoe yet, and I don't know if I ever will. And that's because the prices on these shits are crazy. And I'm just holding on to them at this point. I love the shoe, but I might be able to use it as trade bait or to get something else that I might miss out on next year in 2020. So as of right now, I have not put them on. I'm not in any way, shape, or form pressed to sell them. So if you're about to hit me up about them, listen, man, I'm not right now. They just sitting in stacks. They sit in the collection, and that's where they will stay for right now. But Purple Lobsters at number 13, bringing back the Lobsters, Nike SB, and you know what? I got my pair.
All of the haters give me up, niggas just watch it. Word of my essay, you couldn't beat me on your best day.
At number 12, listen, these would be a lot higher on the list, but they actually released in 2018, I believe. I just got around to getting them this year, and this is the only shoe on the list that is not released in 2019, so don't worry. But if I didn't have these on the list, I mean, I feel like I'd be mad at myself. Again, y'all know I love my forces. Nike Air Force One. Them Taiwan boys right here. Now let's move this StockX tag because that's where I got it from. But this pair of sneakers right here caused me so much pain that All-Star weekend in LA. I tried to track them down so bad. Could not find them. Again, just like the Shibuyas, these only release overseas, at least for me, in Taiwan. And I think a couple pairs might have made out of that Nike pop-up in LA that All-Star weekend. Satin silk, guts, white patent leather, the different swooshes, the special looking swooshes, the gradient on them. These just hit, not a little different. These hit a lot different than most shoes out there. The Taiwan Air Forces, bruh, okay. I'm done talking about them. Y'all won't ever see us again unless it's on a weekly sneaker rotation. Okay, let's get into
Ain't got no baby, I'm tryna lay off of my lady. But nigga, I beat it till she can't walk straight.
Now at number 12, this is one I did have to pay resale for. I did drop a full video and review on this shoe. And you guys already know what it is by the box. Obviously, it does say 380 really big on the top. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about these. If you guys want more of my opinion, more on feet looks, a detailed review of this shoe, because I know it's gonna be dropping again on December 12th at select boutiques. That is the Yeezy Boost 380. And this is the Alien, guys, the Alien colorway. I'm glad that we finally have something else than 350 V2s to look forward to. Can't wait till they do that new 700 V3, that other weird one. I'm just excited to see some new, different Yeezys.
I know that you see it, the money is hard to make. I'm getting that feeling you get when you get paid.
Now at number 10, earlier this year I went on a cruise. I actually took a trip up to Round 2 RVA, and well, that's Richmond for y'all, and there is an orange box. A very, very orange box, and inside this orange box, you guys probably have already guessed it. Go ahead and put those right there. The shoe is the Frosted Spruce Air Fear of God 1, and no, again, this is another shoe that for right now I have only tried on. This is a very bright sneaker, and I just haven't put a fit together with them yet. I know people have their different opinions on the Fear of God 1, and in my opinion, I actually really like the shoe. And I mean, what more do I need to say? I was about to go on vacation. I was looking to spin that shit, and I did a little bit of spinning before we even got on the boat at Round 2. So Frosted Spruces at number 10. Let's get into number 9.
It's on my 10th song, I made today what you did today. I fought through the bank, king of the hill, I'm feeling like.
Now at number 9, not the jeans. We got these right here, and yeah, you know, you knew these are gonna end up on the list. Now these might actually be a little bit higher than you thought they would be, but this is the Cactus Jack Air Force One, and I like this shoe. I feel like I might like them a little bit better. They might grow on me a little bit more throughout the year next year, but as of right now, I think at number 9 they're sitting pretty comfortably. I think that's pretty fair for this shoe. But these crack the top 10 at number 9 just for all the different materials. The look of this shoe, it's just unique. It's something different once again. And the colors on it as well. I mean, the mixture, the green, the camel, the yellow, slate blue, the beige. I mean, all in all, these colors could have came together really, really badly, like horrible. And some of y'all watching this video probably don't even like this shoe and think they do come together horribly on this shoe. But in my opinion, I thought they were pretty fire. Now, I have worn these once, and I did wear them with one with the laces and one with the little cover on them. And again, I'm just lazy, bruh. One day I will take those out and probably leave those dark brown laces in there. But at number 9, Cactus Jack Air Force One. I mean, y'all knew these was coming out.
Leveling short, I'm standing high, it feel like a tank, yeah.
Up next at number 8, you know, some people are not gonna feel me putting this shoe over the Air Force One, and honestly, now that I have them and now that I see it, you know, I might have put the Air Force One over these next two, but it's okay. It's a little bit of a discrepancy in the list, but that is the cool gray Air Jordan 4. In my opinion, I mean, these are heaters, bro, especially on feet. I think the cool gray 4s, I know they sat around, and that's just because, you know, JB makes 1,000,001 pairs of retros these days, but I thought they were super strong. Y'all know I was riding super hard for this shoe, and I was telling y'all, bro, if you really like them, if you can get them on sale even, that's a blessing. Now for the collectors out there that are angry at me because I want retros with sneakers, relax, it's okay. If they don't come out, it's fine. And two, I understand, I respect the collection, but I don't mind having a new pair that's gonna last me a lot longer than that OG, because that OG, after a while, you know them joints, that sole gonna crumble, it's gonna separate. So that's why for somebody like me, I don't really mind the retros, because again, they're not gonna crack and crumble like the OGs. I got shoes up there that I can't even wear from the 2000s, early 2000s, because them shits, as soon as you put them on, they just gonna disintegrate. So at number 8, cool gray 4s, don't sleep, don't disrespect, still one of the best retros of this year.
I'm way too moody for before, all in my drink, yeah. Don't care what you think, I got blue on, it's all in your
At number 7, okay, they came out earlier this year, I think around February, but listen, we did not forget about you. This is an Air Jordan 6 box, and inside this box is another retro that I really wanted, the black and infrared Air Jordan 6. No, again, we did not forget about them. This was one of those where, I mean, if you call yourself a sneakerhead, so you're a connoisseur, whatever the case may be, you just like buying sneakers on the weekend, you don't really care. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, were, you know, pretty hyped, pretty happy to see these returning. And I'm pretty sure these came out around the same time as the Turbo Greens, because I know I did my review with these and did my unboxing of these with the Turbo Greens, which again, another honorable mention, them Turbo Greens, they're fire, still sitting back there in the box. But y'all already know, man, these need no introduction, no explanation. At number 7, the infrared Air Jordan 6.
Cause I've been all this shit with it though. Get it cooking on the shelf with it though.
At number 6, another Air Jordan retro, another Air Jordan box. You already know what the deal is, black and red. Yes, the bread Air Jordan 4s with that Nike Air on the back. Yes sir, we didn't forget about these either. This was another one that people really wanted bad. The last time these retroed, I believe, was in 2012, but back then they only had the Jordan Jumpman logo on the back, and now we get that full OG treatment with the Nike Air on the back, on the insole, as well as Nike on the bottom of the sole. And in my opinion, the shape seemed a little bit better on this pair of 4s too, rather than that 2012 pair. Again, do I really need to explain it? It's the bread Air Jordan 4. Throw on black jeans and a flannel. That's just the standard meme fit, I guess, with the Air Jordan 4s. A vintage tee, black jeans, a flannel, and bread 4s. It works every time. So at number 6, we got the bread 4s. Now, let's get into that top 5.
Switch up, I switch up this tempo. Yeah, they going till I run out of ammo. With this shit, I rock all like Rambo.
Now for number 5, we got a shoe that I got early, I did a review on, but this one is actually my 2012 pair, and that is the bread Air Jordan 11. Now, the reason I'm showing my 2012 pair is because I'm waiting to get my size 12 pair in. My homie has them, I just haven't gotten them from him yet. Y'all know I had a 12.5 in the review, and those were just a little bit too big for me. I'd rather have that size 12. It is a little bit of a snugger fit, but it's a better fit for me. And again, man, although I had the 2012s, this year was so much easier. When I got this shoe, man, I had to camp hard body in the cold and the wind and the sleet and the snow, and y'all think I'm like over exaggerating? No. Back in 2012, when these bread 11s and them Thunder 4s dropped, it was merciless outside, but I did what I had to do, camped in that line at Lynn Haven Mall, and 7 years later, still got them. So at number 5, bread Air Jordan 11. If you're still looking for a review on the brand new 2019 pair, it's up on the channel. Just search bread 11, it's there for you.
I know you're not used to this, but you stick around, better get used to this. I know you're not used to this.
At number 4, we have these right here. It's a brown Air Jordan box, so you already know the deal. Now, I did have to pay resale for these, and that's why you see the big Flight Club sticker on the front. That's because I bought them off of GOAT, but they shipped from Flight Club, and that is the Travis Scott Air Force One, brown, black, white, sail, pink. Okay, you guys have seen this shoe a million, a billion, a trillion and one times, but it still was one of the best releases of this year. Again, do I feel like it was overhyped to oblivion? Yes, yes I do. But even with that, I still think these are one of the hardest releases of this year. Making a brown shoe dope can be hard. If you mess that brown up, they basically just gonna look like shit. And I think they did a really good job on these. The quality, the material, the Velcro stash pocket on the inside, the reverse swoosh, the 3M Cactus Jack. I mean, come on, bro. Although they are overhyped, in my opinion, they still are one of the best sneakers of 2019 without a doubt. And I can't front on that. So at number 4, Cactus Jack, Air Jordan 1. Okay, again, y'all knew these were gonna be up here.
Back in licks, back on that dirty straight, back on the block. He back serving birds.
Okay, we are in top 3 territory right now. First shoe I have is the Nike Bayou. Now, of course, you probably guessed it. It is on the front of the box. And that is the CPFM Air Force One. Now, I did order mine in black. And although I ordered them in black because I wanted to switch it up because I usually would buy white Air Force Ones, I definitely think that the white Forces look better than the black pairs. Now, the reason that these are so high up on my list is that because at least Nike gave you the option to make them your own, which I think is dope. Now, I've kind of ranted and raved about this release of this sneaker. I didn't like how Nike did it. I really wasn't digging the fact that Nike actually canceled orders on this shoe, then had a restock, and then all of those orders were canceled as well. I feel like if it's a Nike ID sneaker, there should be enough shoes or enough materials to make those extra pairs. Again, if it's a Nike ID sneaker, I would much rather have Nike open it up for about 10 minutes and let people make the shoes that they want, because if I had the option, I would have made this black pair and made a white pair for myself. Again though, for this one, I applaud Nike for giving people the option to customize their shoe and make it their own. But it's hard to customize a shoe and make it your own if it's a limited product and you know the reseller is just buying the base colorways to flip them. So first up for the top 3 at number 3, the CPFM AF1.
Plug in my switch, damn he woke me up early. Oh no, if that bitch smell like Swiss. Oh no, sir, straight up.
At number 2, yes, another one. Out of all the Travis Scott releases this year, this one was the best. Yes, even over the Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 6. Again, this is another one where I had to pay to play. I got my pair in early, dropped my IG photo, and next year, listen, Travis, JB, whoever might be watching, y'all need to go ahead. I know I was asking, being nice and polite. I'm gonna still be nice and polite. But yo, next year, I need them yellow joints. The mustard yellow suede joints, in my opinion, are even better than this olive green pair. Again, materials, the look, the saddlebag on the side, the Cactus Jack on the back, the glow-in-the-dark sole, the special edition box, the yellow laces that were thrown in there just to, you know, kind of tease that yellow colorway. In my opinion, I think that these really hit. I really like the details on these, and I love how this shoe looks on feet. So for me, at number 2, I gotta say it's the Cactus Jack 6. That's the best Cactus Jack collab sneaker, at least in my opinion, this year. If you're wondering where the low top ones are, I did not get those, but we will have another list for that. So at number 2, the Cactus Jack 6s. So what shoe could be number 1 for this year? And honestly, I know some of y'all are not going to agree with me, but I just feel like with this shoe, every colorway of this shoe has been hidden on feet. This shoe pops, they're comfortable, it's different, it's unique, and it's not just a colorway on the shoe. That's what we got for number 1.
Back in licks, back on that dirty, Lobster back on the block. He back serving birds straight up.
And for number 1, the shoe that every time I look at it, every time I see him, I'm just like, damn, I need more colorways. The orange box. Some of y'all recognize this box already. Y'all know what's going on. At number 1, again, I already know some people are gonna be mad about this one. The Sacai and Nike LDV waffle. And really, it can be any colorway. The white and gray joints, the original blue and yellows, these original green and orange ones, the black and white, the weird pine green fuchsia. I just feel like every colorway of this shoe so far has been hitting. On feet, I think the shoe looks really good. They fit very, very comfortably, and it's just the double layer, the double sole. It's definitely just one of the craziest and most unique sneakers of 2019. Hands down. And honestly, when I first got this shoe, I even said that this shoe was gonna make it on my list. Did I think it was gonna be #1 though? I did not. And these are #1 because some of the other shoes that I would have liked to have, like if I would have got them MCA Air Force Ones, those blue off-white ones, maybe they would have been it as well, because them joints just look crazy. The colorway on those, that baby blue, just pops. But these Sakai's, I know I've been saying it, but they hit. These shits just hit differently on feet, man. They just look so good. And I remember the first time I wore these, I went out to Norfolk, and listen, man, necks was like snapping. The necks was just, what are those? The necks were snapping when I had these on right here. So yes, as far as shoes I was actually able to get, my #1 for 2019 is these Sakai shits, bro. I know some of y'all might not be happy hearing that, and again, leave a comment down below of your top 3, but these Sakai shits, bro, I think they did a really good job, and it was, in my opinion, kind of a sleeper hit of the year. I know that no one's sleeping on them now, but when they first dropped, it was, you know, it was kind of like that niche audience that really liked them. But now I really feel like people are seeing like the impact of this shoe. And y'all already know that next year we already got 2 colorways confirmed, but Nike, please, y'all already got a lot of good colorways on the shoe. Just don't overdo it. That's all I ask. Anyways, man, that is it. Those are my top 15 sneakers of 2019. You guys know Bacardi Bull is gonna be on his way back. He's seen your comments, he's heard your calls, he's on the way back, don't worry. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, drop a like, and finesse the bell, man. Much love to all the fan followers and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, Buzzbot, of course. Let me just take this one right here. Yes, hello Sakai. Yes, you made it to #1 this year. Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you guys next video. By the way, yes, this is the sample hoodie that we just dropped. Well, we didn't just drop it, dropped for Cyber Monday. It is sold out now. If we have some extras, they will be over at SMPLIND. I know some people are gonna ask. I'm probably gonna have to comment this before that. But anyways, man, that's it. I'm done talking. We got more shit to do, man. Peace.
I fought through the bank, king of the hill, feeling like I ain't. Beverly Shore, standing high, feel like a tank.
Always some new